today we're going to be adding bow thrusters to the ultimate research submarine. Let's bring this to the workbench and get started. So as some of you know, bow thrusters help with maneuverability in submarines and are definitely needed in this thing. So what they do is basically you put a thruster right here. It'd be like a mini propeller and it would push us over the other side. So let's go ahead and grab a propeller here and we're going to figure out where we should put this thing at. So here's a small propeller and we have to stuff this in like right there or somewhere else, which I'm pretty sure we can do. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so I think right here is actually the perfect spot where I did that. So let's go ahead and clear out whatever is behind this. So we're gonna have to do that, and then we're gonna put it about right here, but we want one block so we can do a little decoration here. So that we'll do that, and then we'll grab a pipe, and this pipe will be like a cross thing. So here's what I'll do. We'll put a big this right in front of it, so barely even looks noticeable, but then we're gonna color this entire inside a dark color so we can't see it at all, basically. So there we go, we got a bow thruster there, but now we have to actually connect like a engine to this. So this is gonna be quite interesting. So we're gonna leave some of those blocks there, and we're gonna connect oh gosh, we're like getting into a lot of stuff here. How should we do this? Maybe we can do it like this. We can just block this off and that and make a pipe which has to be enclosed because there's something going on down here. And we're doing this on symmetry, so it is on both sides, of course, and we'll do that. And then we're gonna grab a electric motor. So let's type in motor, grab a medium one, and oh, that's too big. Okay, how should we do this? Maybe we can do it like that. Would that work? Yeah, that would work just like that. So I don't know if these are like too powerful. We're just gonna test it actually. So if they're too powerful, we'll switch to the small electric ones. These medium ones might be really powerful, so we're gonna see here. So what we're gonna do here is put two throttles inside this thing. This is not how it's gonna be at all. We're just gonna have buttons on an instrument panel that we'll click, but this is just how we're gonna do it. We'll connect that to that one, and then we're gonna do a reverse on them. So, and we'll do something like that, and I think they're all connected up. Wait, is it? Yeah, I think it is. All right, let's see if we're gonna spawn it in and see if it actually works. Infinite electric is on, and in one of the future videos, we're gonna be working on all the battery stuff. So this basically this entire panel right here, like the diesel generator and all that. But let's see if these are too powerful. So let's put this full throttle, and which one is this? Oh yeah, that's definitely, actually, I don't know, that is pretty, that's definitely too fast. Definitely way too fast. We don't want it to be that fast. And let's do the other one right here, and this is it going the other way. I mean, that is fast, but I mean, it might be necessary in some situations. I don't know, guys, I really don't know. So, I mean, those do work a little bit too good, but what we're gonna do is just switch them for smaller electric ones, and those are gonna be way more compact. It's actually just a 1x1 block, so it's a really small little motor. So we're gonna bring this back to the workbench and add a little small electric one instead of that huge one that takes up all that space here. So what we're going to do is delete this, and instead of having those, we're just going to probably just delete it like that and grab a motor like this, and there we go. This is literally the only difference. It's like 10 times smaller. So we're going to connect that to these throttles instead and see if that is a little bit better, because we don't want to be taking up too much room in the ballast tank, because that might be an issue at some point. But here we go, we're going to spawn this thing in and test it. So full throttle here we go. Oh gosh, but that's like not really that good at all though. I mean, it's good, but it's just too slow. Maybe we could use like the electric medium one, but not have it go on full. I mean, this does work though, but it's just kind of slow. I don't know. Yeah, it's just way too slow. I think we're gonna use the medium ones, but instead of it being like full throttle, it'll be on like 0.50, and I think that'll just do it right there. But this is gonna use a whole bunch of electric. Hopefully our generator is actually pretty good. Our reactor is actually a generator itself. This thing's being powered by an actual electric engine actually. So we just use the reactor to basically get electricity. So reactors are a generator, but we're also going to have diesel generators just in case. All right, now we put medium ones on, but now we're just going to test if I put the throttle to only like 0.75, if it does like anything crazy. So we'll do like 0.30. Yeah, so we don't need to even, I don't know, that's too fast. So I feel like that's like it on full throttle. What if we do a full throttle? Oh gosh, yeah, this is it on full throttle, and this is it on 0.20. I feel like it's the same actually, no, it's definitely not. What if we do a really small, like 0.10? Would that really affect it? Yeah, 0.10 is like how good the electric small one is. I'm kind of thinking on the bow thruster instrument panel, we'll have a little button that will adjust the speed. So of course, in emergencies, we'll have it actually be on 1, just in case. I don't know, we should never really have it on 1 for any reason whatsoever, but you know, sometimes it might happen. But even when we're driving here, the bow thruster like really does help. So I don't even know. We need to add more rudders though when we're turning left and right, because it isn't that good. All right, now that we got the front ones done, we of course need to add the back ones, because back ones are also very necessary. So let's go ahead, grab our little bow thruster here. Do I have it in my inventory? No, I don't. Okay, we'll just search up propeller and grab it just like that, and it's right on the end. So we have to basically do the same thing down here if possible. So right here on the end, that does seem more than possible. Okay, so we'll put the bow thruster in that area just like that, and we'll make a little X here. So let's grab a pipe again, and we'll just block it off like this so no fish or anything gets in the way of this. Now, whether we got our both thruster on both sides, we're gonna have to delete this fire suppression hose right there, but we'll put it back in a second. And we just have to kind of diverse the course of this. So we got to divert it, and we'll put it like right there. So where we grab these pipes, we need a angled pipe like that, and we'll have this one bring that straight up, and then it'll curve into the wall there, and maybe even go straight one more time, and then it'll curve again. And then we need to connect a hose to this, so let's grab a hose like that, and then go in our logic menu and go to ropes and reconnect these, because those are where our fire suppression actually flows through. And our fire suppression is on a different subgrid, just in case. I think I told you guys that, but it is awesome. So if the main subgrid gets damaged, it will not spread to this other one because it's a different one. So our fire suppression is definitely a main type of system, just in case, so we don't want that getting damaged. Now that we got that situated, let's go ahead and grab a pipe here, and this pipe will basically just supply this thing with this is basically the drive terrain of this pipe, so we're just going to do that. And this is the drive terrain of our engine, so it's all connected now, and the bow thruster will work. Let's go ahead and test it though. So let's add some more throttles inside this thing, and oh gosh, I just realized this thing's going to turn really fast if we have like the opposite ones on. You might not know what I mean, but I'll show you here in a second. All right, I'll put that there and that one there for the back ones. This one will be connected to the back electric one there. Then we got our medium one here, and we'll connect it to the throttle also, just like spawn this in. And actually, we're gonna test this out, so it's gonna go fast. Now that we got it spawned in, let's go bring it out to sea a little bit so we have enough room to do this, because it's gonna go really fast. I already know it. All right, we're bringing it out like that. All right, we can throttle down now, and we're gonna test it here. So let's do this one full. This one will go full, and then we'll do this one full. Will that even it out? Yeah, that will completely move us sideways really fast. But if we do this one full, this is going to be interesting. It's going to spin us really fast. Now it'll just spin us in a circle. So that's how these type of things spin in a circle. And if we turn our throttle all the way down, which it isn't, so we're still going forward kind of. But yeah, we can basically just spin in a circle using our bow thrusters. So it's pretty cool. That's basically why they have them also. But let's go ahead and make the instrument panel for these, because that is like a really important part. So how do we do this? I don't know. We'll figure it out. All right. So we need to make one logic input, which will be a composite, because it is connected to a little instrument panel. And then the next one will be an output, so it'll be an output of a number. So all these will be outputs of numbers basically. So all these outputs of numbers will be connected to the all the electric bow thrusters. So we have 4 of those, and we have 4 on the boat, so that's working good. Then what we're going to do is add a number input. So this will basically just be how fast we want them to actually go when they're on, and it'll probably be at a default number of like 0.25, so it'll at least be on. So let's go ahead and set these up. So we want them all facing each other basically, because that's just how you set up logic, and like that. And how should we do this? Okay, so we'll want to connect composite read to a number, so we'll have to have each one of these be like that, and it's all going to just be like that. So these will connect to, no, it won't actually connect to that. So then we'll connect this composite here to all of these, so they all have composite, and we'll put these on all separate channels here, so 3 and 4. And then I went ahead and named all of these. So bow left, bow right, stern left, stern right. And actually we used the wrong one. So we're going to want on and offs for this. I definitely just used the wrong one for all of those. So we're going to want the on and off one, and we need to add 4 of those. Then we're going to have a switch box here, which will be just like kind of how fast we want to go. So switch box like that, I think, right? Yeah. And then we need to have a switch box for every single one of these, I think. So this will be how fast we want it to go. So that'll be when it's on. So we want that to be on, and we'll just connect it like that. And this will be, I don't know. No, it'll stay at 0. This will be 0. So we just have to repeat this process a couple more times. There we go. Now that we got all this set up, it looks a little funky, but it will work. Or should work. Actually, I'm not going to say it will, because I definitely don't know. Now that we got that all saved and done, let's go ahead and type in bow in here, and I made a little cool little symbol here. It kind of looks like spooky Halloween like. Okay, that's pretty cool, but we're going to put that in here. Where should we put it? You got to put it up here in our logic room, just like this, and we're going to make this red because it is a very highly necessary thing of equipment. And this will go bow left, so that'll go up here. Now that we got that all set up, let's go ahead and grab an instrument panel, and this will control all of it. So this is what we've been building this entire time, and let's delete all these throttles here because those are unnecessary now. And where should we put this instrument panel? We'll just put it here for now. We can always copy it and put it somewhere else, but these are all our bow thrusters here. And let's do the first one as I've been saying it wrong this entire time. So there's bow thrusters, which are at the front, and then there's the stern thrusters that are at the back. I just realized that right now. I don't know why, but I'm a little special, so that's how that goes. But we're gonna do a flip. No, we don't want a flip switch. We want a arrow button. So arrow button like that, and it'll be facing left like that. And we're gonna do that on all the sides, so you kind of know like which direction it'll go. So now that we have all of this, and we actually have them all labeled here, so bow and stern thrusters, and we're gonna actually connect a composite. So this is the most important part. So out signal will go straight to this, And we actually need to add a throttle here, which this throttle will actually basically tell the bow thrusters or stern thrusters how fast they should go. So now we actually have some speed modes on here. So let's spawn this in and see if it actually works. That'll be quite impressive if it does work, but honestly, don't be surprised if it doesn't. Let's spawn this in and full throttle out of here. All right, and this is our bow thrusters. All right, I think we're far enough out. Let's go ahead and stop this thing. Now that we're at a complete stop, let's put this all to 1. And that's our max throttle. So bow thruster left will activate that left one right there. Oh my gosh, that actually works. And then right one should activate that right one right there. Left one activate the back left one and the back right one. Oh my gosh, that all works. Actually, that's so impressive. Okay, and then if we put the throttle down to like 0.6, it'll go really slow. And that it does indeed go slow, but you can see it is moving. So that means it's working. So this is actually a working system here. Once I post this on the workshop, you can go ahead and steal this microcontroller and put it on your own vehicles. You can credit me if you'd like. That'd be much appreciated. But yeah, now we have working bow and stern thrusters. This is nice. So back here, we have a blow ballast button, which I'll show you kind of what it does. So it'll activate some rockets, which will kind of launch this thing up. But we also want thrusters that shoot down towards the ground to help us basically go up if we're stuck at the bottom of the ocean. So that's what we're going to do right now. So basically, if we just grab a propeller here and angle it down, that should help us go up. And let's add one on the other side over here because that is most definitely important. So we'll do it like that. And we'll have to add an additional electrical engine in here somewhere. So that's going to be an entire process. So we'll have to curve it in here with a pipe. And I think honestly, if we delete a whole bunch of this ballast stuff, it'll definitely get rid of some ballast tank room, but that should be fine. And then if we block it off, because we don't want to like completely flood it here, here's what we'll do. We'll just grab a pipe, actually we'll do a normal pipe so it kind of looks cool on the outside here. It'll go on the inside like that. And let's grab a straight pipe just like that. And then we can connect this to a motor, which is going to be powering this entire thing. So orange one like that. But now we need to actually block off our ballast from getting flooded with this. What did I just do? Wait, did I click something? Oh, I clicked grid lines. Okay, I was like, why did it look so different? Okay, now we fixed that. Oh yeah, this is really gonna mess up some ballast here, but that's fine. It'll work for now. It'll do. So now that we got that there, we have to block it off from the outside too. So hopefully we never need to go back here because it's really not gonna be possible. So we'll block that off and there we go. We got the back ones, but now we need to do that exact same thing to the front ones. So let's go ahead, control click that motor and go to these front ones up here. So right here, oh shoot, okay, we kind of put that in a terrible spot. Where should we put this? Okay, I think we can put it like right here. Okay, that's gonna be really tight. Yeah, I think we have plenty of room right there, so that'll work. We'll just do that. Instead of having it there, we'll put it right there and delete that old one, and this will curve straight into the submarine just like that, and delete that. And I think that's all you really got to do here. We'll have to delete some of this because that will get in the way. Fill it up like that and grab an enclosed pipe, which is going to be straight and dark gray. And now we need to connect this to a electric engine, basically what we've been doing here. Can we do it like that, or is that not tall enough? I think that'll work. Okay, just like that. And now we have basically these emergency bow thrusters that should work. So we don't even need to make a microcontroller for this. All we have to do is grab a switch box right here, and then we're going to make it red, and it'll be a constant number here, which will be a number 1 to activate the electric motors to the throttle of 1, which is the max. So when it's on, it will be that. And the switched value will be connected to every single one of these electric motors. And this is going to use an insane amount of electricity. But if it's to emergency resurface, we definitely need to do that. So we'll click that. And I think that should be everything. And then the switch signal will be whatever we want to basically activate that. So this button is to blow the ballast, and then we'll have a button here which will be emergency resurface. So now that we got that named, we actually have those rocket things, if you guys remember what those are. So we have these rockets which will connect to that, because I don't think our blow ballast should activate them rockets. We need to just connect those to emergency resurface. So that's what we'll do here, and then we just need to connect it to switch box right here, and that's all connected. So it really should work. So let's go ahead and spawn this in and see if it does. All right, it's looking good. We got our bow thrusters right there with our rocket systems. Okay, pretty cool. And let's kind of test this out here. So should we like fill the ballast with water? I think, yeah, we should do that probably. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna fill all this up. It'll fill up with water quite fast. This thing sinks crazy fast when we fill the ballast. So here we go. Look at this thing sink. It goes pretty fast. And here we go. We're about to go completely under just like that. And let's go ahead and start throttling here. Let's turn off vehicle damage just for this simulation here. So let's just say we're stuck at the bottom of the ocean and we cannot get up because we have so much water in this thing. And also the lower we are, the harder it is to pump out the water in our ballast tanks. So this is a real situation that we'd be encountering here. So now we're gonna close all of our ballast doors, and we're going to blow the ballast. Nope, don't fill that, please. We're gonna blow the ballast just like this. Okay, we're stuck at the bottom. We'll activate all that. So now they're all emergency draining, which it goes really slow because of, once again, how deep we are. But now if we activate emergency resurface, it'll activate that, and it'll activate our bow thrusters pointing up. So it'll shoot us up towards the air, and then we should emergency resurface. So to the looks of it, it is working quite well. We are still surfacing up. We need to put this front one a little bit higher up because it's really at an angle, if you guys can notice, but we are going up, I can tell you that. But here we go. It is pretty slow. Hold on, let's completely shut down our engines here, and it should just push us up just like that. So it does work. It does indeed work. So this thing is really coming along. It should be really hard to sink this thing, honestly. So this is how high it actually goes with the bow thrusters on. It'll like shoot this thing out of the water. They are some powerful little things, but they probably use a ton of electric. So probably, I don't know, don't use them for fun. And then I've kind of been thinking I kind of want some alarms, like when we click the blow ballast and emergency resurface, because it is kind of a scary situation when we're doing that. So we need to have some alarms go off when we do activate that. So we're gonna put some buzzers like right about here, and these buzzers will basically just alert us if we activate those. Then we'll have a breaker right here, which will basically mute them and cut off the electricity for them. And then we'll put this breaker to constantly on. But we have infinite electric on right now, of course. And once again, we'll do electricity in a different video. But now we need to connect a blinker to these things. So let's grab a blinker. And this blinker does basically what it says it does. So when there's a logic input on for it, it will just blink. Yeah, that's all it does. So this is the input or the output. That's an output. So we want these inputs to be connected to this. So input will be the blow ballast, and the second input will be emergency resurface. And then we'll have both of these connected to separate buzzers in this room here. So that's the bottom one, and that's the top. So the top one is connected to whatever this is. So top one is connected to emergency resurface. Okay. So now what should the emergency resurface alarm sound like? I don't know. We're gonna have to click these and figure it out. All right, we got them connected now. Let's kind of test what they sound like. So we'll put our volume all the way up. This might be a little loud, so I don't know. All right, we're gonna click blow ballast. Okay, it's not that loud at all. It's just a little beep noise. Perfect. And then let's do emergency resurface. Oh yeah, that sounds serious. And then we can mute it, of course, when we add our electricity, but infinite electric is on now, so that will not work. But yeah, we got this all working and it looks nice now. And believe it or not, but we can actually go underwater now without even filling our ballasts, but you're not gonna stay underwater. So if we completely like throttled down when we were under here, we would just float back up. So I don't know if you really wanted to do that. So this is me completely throttling down, and as you can tell, we will slowly float back up, but that is a good sign. What we're going to do now is reenact an emergency. Let's go ahead and grab some C4 and blow up probably something mid-ship here. So we'll blow up like right there and probably like right here. And we're going to open some doors, so we will flood with water insanely fast. I'm not going to say this is going to float back up when we are taking on water, but we're going to see here. So here we go. And vehicle damage was off for that. Okay, we have to reset that. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Now we got some damage. All right, there's some beeping going on. That means we got water. And are we taking on water? It definitely does look like we are. Definitely, yeah, we're flooding right now. Okay, definitely taking on water. So what we're gonna do here is activate some bilge pumps. Activate bilge pumps here just like that, and yep, we are taking on water in the main hallway. All the water is going up, but that's just because we're taking on so much. But now for the real test, we're gonna do emergency resurface. So here we go. We're emergency resurfacing. Will it bring us back up? Is it powerful enough? And there we go. We have emergency resurfaced, and we have around 50,000 liters of water in this thing, and we have emergency resurface while doing that. So that is honestly a great sign. This thing could definitely resurface if there's an emergency. But yeah, that's probably gonna be it for this video. Let me know what we should add next down in the comments. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, hit that bell, turn on notifications if you feel like it. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.